time to have some fun. So, about to pull out the axle and the wheels. So we gotta get this car up on jack stands, get the wheels off, and get the axle out of the car, because this weekend I'm picking up the 5-lug stuff. So it's Wednesday, and I want to get this done before the weekend. So Friday or Saturday morning I can take it up there and get the 5-lug stuff in. We can look at it, clean it up, and start getting the bolts onto the car. So first step is to get this stuff off, because I'm trading the guy my axle and my pony wheels. I know, say goodbye to them. I just got them. So, notice my seats over there too. I found a deal online I couldn't pass up. I found a guy selling a set of almost mint seats for $250. And he had it out there for a couple weeks, and I debated, it was in my head. I couldn't help myself. I had to find the funds to go get those seats because they're in good shape, and I couldn't stand sitting on the board. If you guys don't remember, in one of the earlier videos of mine, this is the driver's seat. It's got a rip in it. It's got a hole in it. It's torn. The whole thing is caved in this way, and if I were to flip up the bottom of it, you would see the board that I put down the bottom, and all the bars that support the foam has been rusted out. So you ready to check out the new seats? See what it looks like? Check it out. Yay, no tears, no rips. The only flaw is a little tiny hole right there. They're squishy, they're cushy. So yeah. On top of that, it came with the back seat. So like I said, for $250, I pulled the back seat as well, because this came with front and rear seats. And while I was at it, y'all remember the carpet that I got in? That came with my hatch. I went ahead and took the time to replace this. I didn't make a video of it because it was a cold, nasty day. Wasn't feeling too well. I sat in the living room and did this. So I did have to get new clips because these all broke off. And actually, a Landmark Auto up the street sells these clips. So. Yep, there's the back seat. Okay, so yes, I keep working on the interior. Enough of the interior though for now. Let's get the 5-lug stuff on. Pretty happy with the interior. Needs a headliner, but for now you guys are gonna have to listen to this because it's heating up my garage and it feels awesome. So yeah, let's get this thing on jack stands and get the wheels off. That's step one. Notice anything at all? It's a good problem to have, I guess, but I'm running out of room. Especially with these seats here, I'm gonna have a hard time getting between the car. I need a shop. Yeah, it's gonna be a while. I need a shop. brake line, upper and lower control arm, lower shock mount, the springs, and the emergency brake to get the axle off. So I'm going to go ahead and start, and the sway bar as well. So go ahead and let's start with the, I guess the shock. Get it off. Okay, we're gonna get the side of the sway bar off. It's like a 15 mil. Okay, that's one side of it. We'll get the other shock on the other side. Shock on the other side and get the make sure to save these bolts. That's another thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a baggie, throw all this stuff in a bag. Make sure we save these bolts. So. Alright, so we got, let's see, I got the sway bar off. We got both shocks unmounted. And I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the drive shaft. So we'll get the drive shaft disconnected, and I think it's a 1/2 inch, if I remember right. It's like a 1/2 or 13. Yeah, it's a little loose. It's probably like a 13 mil. Yeah, it is a 12 mil. So, I don't have a 12 mil socket. It's got to use a wrench for this. I already got 2 of them out. Okay, drive shaft's off. Let's move to that brake line, and then we'll get the control arms. Yeah, and we'll try to figure out these emergency brake line. Okay, so the brake line is off, and I'm going to see if I can't find an old fitting or something I can screw in there to keep it from leaking, but it's almost like there's no brake back here. It's really weird. There's no, it didn't spill on me and it didn't like drip everywhere, so I don't know, that was pretty easy. Let's go ahead and get the control arms off, and we can drop the axle out of here. Alright dudes, the lower control arms here are 18 mil. Hopefully you can see this here. We're going to get an impact on it. Hey, sorry. The camera died. Alright, so hopefully y'all saw I finally got this bolt out. There's a lot of tension on it right now because the spring is pushing on the lower control arm, so I can either push up on this here, or we just need to drop the spring down, relieve the tension on the axle. Okay. I can't take the spring off yet. Okay. Alright guys, one spring out, one lower control arm undid. I didn't realize these are in so much spring tension. Look at that. Boing, boing. That's awesome, right? Okay, let's go do the other side. Low control arms are off. Alright guys, low control arms is off, and we're going to get the upper control arm. That's the only thing hanging on to the axle right now is the upper control arms. This thing is, you can tell it's just hanging. It's hanging and wobbling, so I need to make sure that the rear end's supported now, and then we'll get these two upper bolts off, and this thing should lower right out of the car. Hey, thank you Ford for making the upper control arm also 18 mil, so this thing should spin out. Alright, so this side of the axle is definitely sitting on the jack. At this point now, we got any potential for it to follow me. So maybe I'll just keep that bolt loose until we're ready, but keep it in so it doesn't actually follow me. Oh, son of a bitch, that bracket's in the way. It's in the way big time. There we go. Okay, get ready guys, here we go. bracket here is just a 3/8, and I'm too lazy to get the socket, so we're going to use a wrench. Okay, I should get a wrench, but I'm not going to. So as I'm wrenching this and getting dirt and rust all over the lens of my camera, let's talk about the lure control arms. I guess you saw the play in those. There's definitely a lot of play in those bushings, so I need to get some new poly bushings for the upper and lower, or look for some aftermarket control arms. But you know me, I'm not looking forward to putting all this stuff in and then bolting on these pretty shitty looking control arms. Of course they'll work, but I don't know, that bushing looks actually okay. The other side was wobbly. I don't know, man. It just doesn't make sense to use them. Okay, we're going under. Yeah. Look at this emergency brake. Let's see. It looks like actually we need to disconnect the hook, but we can pull the emergency brake cable out of its loop there, and then hopefully pull it through the pulley, and then disconnect it right there. Pull out each side. So let's see if I can't do this here. Okay, so that side's out. It's a little bit of work with the pliers right around the I don't know what they call it, that fitting there, but yeah, it's pretty easy. Came right out. So try to get my flashlight, see if we can't get this side out as well. So I noticed if you, I don't know if y'all can see this or not, you don't look like you can see it at all. Probably can't see this, but anyways, if you pull on the back side of the cable while you're kind of pitching the sides, it came out pretty easily. It's just really finding the room to get this wrench in. Okay, that's it. That's how it's done. So let's get this axle on the ground. Okay. It's out, so never mind the fact that I just rolled over that really super tender part in your arm with the jack. Okay, so the axle's out of the car, and it's ready for the new one. Anyways, I've got everything I need now, and this is cool because wasn't that bad, and I've got everything I need to trade the gentleman that I'm buying the 5-lift stuff from. So I've got my springs, which I'm going to keep. I've got the axles. I mean, the axle over here. I got the wheels in the car. So that's it, guys. It's pretty simple, and I'll leave it on the jack. And then next time I have a buddy come over here, we'll load it up into the truck. So I'm stoked because I was going to say next week, but no, the next Friday, this upcoming Friday, maybe Saturday, I'll be getting the stuff in. So, yeah, the next time you guys see me, we're going to be picking up a 373 Posi 5-lug disc brake rear end with a Ford Motorsport cover, girdle cover, and yeah, stainless steel lines. The whole axle is stainless steel, and of course the front stuff. So once we get everything in, everything I just did, and I know it's kind of weird. I know some of you guys out there probably thinking, man, you just put all that crap in like a week ago, and I did. And I just got the wheels like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, maybe 3. But I did. I just did all the work on the front, and literally never drove it. I drove it one time, and I'm fixing to strip all this stuff off. But it's not for nothing, because even though these will go, my struts are going to stay, and of course the caster camber plates are up in there, and you know, that was a big thing. I needed the caster camber plates very badly because this thing would not get in alignment. So yeah, it's not all for nothing. I couldn't pass up the deal, so even though I pulled all this stuff off, we're having to put everything back on, different stuff. But like I said, you get good stuff whenever you do it more than once, and I can definitely get better at this stuff. So, ton of fun, and I'm super stoked to get my new parts in. I'm stoked to get 5 lugs. I'm stoked to get 4-wheel discs. I'm stoked to get 373 gears, and my new wheels and tires that are going to come in, hopefully, whenever I got money to get these guys. So man, it's going to be badass, and it's going to look awesome. So no regrets. This is a 308, I believe, and this is the axle he wanted. So okay, that wraps it up. Hey, listen, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Next time you see me, we put 5-lug, 4-wheel discs, and new parts on the car.